everyone. A warm welcome to our respected alumni, their family and friends, Dean Dr. Varun Nagaraj, faculty, staff members, current participants, and the extended SPJIMR family to the 13th edition of Spandan, SPJIMR Alumni Awards 2024. I am Naman Goyal,
And I'm Naman Jain.
your host for tonight. Welcome to a night of celebration and nostalgia. Today, we gather here at Dr. M.L. Shrikant Auditorium to honor the outstanding achievements of our alumni. Before we delve into the heart of today's festivities, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible journey that has brought each of us here. The bonds formed at SPJIMR go beyond academics, shaping a network of shared experiences built on learning, growth, and camaraderie. These connections have a lasting impact beyond our time on campus.
Let's focus on our attention on the stars of the evening, the recipients of the prestigious SPJIMR Alumni Awards in various categories that truly define excellence. Before we announce the winners, we would like to take a moment to describe the entire process for the same. In August 2024, we rolled out the nomination forms, followed by deep diving into each profile, and a preliminary screening was conducted. The jury consisted of the dean, faculty members, and previous year's winners. They all gathered to decide on the winners in the following categories: corporate excellence, social excellence, best family business, excellence in entrepreneurship, and distinguished alumnus.
So, moving on to the stars for the night. The first category for tonight is corporate excellence. This category recognizes leaders for exemplary contribution towards a company's growth in a leadership role. The first winner for tonight is Mr. Hardeep Singh. Hardeep is a distinguished member of the SPJIMR class of 1994. He brings an impressive 30-year career, currently serving as the Chief Executive Officer of 7-Eleven India. Renowned for his innovative supply chain, logistics, and retail approaches, he has spearheaded transformative projects at global organizations like Walmart and Unilever. Under his leadership, 7-Eleven India has rapidly expanded, setting benchmarks in convenience retail. I would now like to invite the Dean, Dr. Varun Nagaraj, to hand over the award to Hardeep. Thank you, Varun sir. Hardeep, I'm sure everyone here would like to hear some of your experiences over a long and successful career.
Thank you. Thank you, jury. Thank you, Dr. Varun. Thank you, faculty. I think my 2 years at SPJMR, so many special moments etched in my memory. So rich in experiences that those 2 wonderful years from 92 to 94. And I think I owe a lot to the faculty who taught us, and we were talking about few of them. So a big thank you for the faculty who invested so much in our batch and previous and subsequent batches. And I think 2 special mentions. One, of course, our founding dean, Dr. Shrikant. I think many of you, and I was just reminded that, in fact, most of you were not even born then. Some of us who graduated around or studied in SP end of 80s or early 90s, doing MBA here was no different than working in a startup. Great vision, lot of passion, lot of energy, but lacking resources, lacking funds, lacking infrastructure. Dr. Shrikant always believed that the role or the primary role of a management education is first to produce practitioners. And that explains, our batch or batches after us got exposed to, remember Kamani Steel, right? So we had live projects given to us so that money made or money earned through those projects can be invested back in ensuring that SPJIMR is able to stay afloat. Yes, there was a time, and continues on its journey. And believe you me, there was a session where, again, my batchmates here would remember, where practically the P&L of the institute was put in front of us in one of the case studies. And we were staring at not a very good picture. And the challenge that was posed to us by Dr. Srikanth was, can you guys decide how much fee should be charged from you if you want institute to stay afloat and succeed? Dr. Srikanth actually walked the journey with us, took us along, and in many ways, our exposure to corporate career started here and not when we graduated. Another name that comes to my mind is Professor Srinivas Rao. Right, Sriram? The one-man army who I think at times covered more than 6 subjects for this large batch of 6 ops students, as supply chain was called then. And feared at times, loved most of the times. Was he a friend? Was he a teacher? I think the debate is still on 30 years later. But I think all of us, me included, big thank you to Professor Rao. I think looking back, 2 things stood out for me as some of us continued our corporate journey. It was here at SP where first and foremost I truly understood, or we truly understood, the power of co-creation. We were a small batch of 42, right? Each of us came from great institutes. Most of us were rank holders. And here we are, right on day one, we were told you will be put in groups where individual ranking doesn't matter, and how you deal with the dynamics of the group, including emotions in that group, is left to you. If the group succeeds, you succeed. And in many ways, no different from the way we operate, at least in the corporate world. It's not to do with your individual brilliance. It's about your function has to succeed, your group has to succeed, your company has to succeed. And many times it is to do with dealing with human emotions. Yeah. At least personally speaking, it was my first exposure of how co-creation can happen. Second was, I think fair to say, it was here at SP, I truly understood the power, the strength of diversity. Again, each of us was, quote unquote, specifically picked for either a unique background, a unique personality trait, or a unique perspective that the faculty or the admissions committee thought we would bring to the class. What followed, of course, was a lot of arguments and heated discussions and desperate class participation, or DCP as it was called then. But I think all of us gained, I gained, and we grew from that experience sharing and rich perspective. So yeah, of course, that was the time when I met Vinita. And we are married now, and so I think I owe this award to, special thanks to Vinita, special thanks to my batchmates. Many of us are here ready to pull my leg, and thank you SPJIMR for this recognition. Truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hardeep, and congratulations once again.